Boogie, to get the opportunity that you have now with the Kings out of that summer league performance, just how gratifying was it? And I know you posted a couple days ago that the grind don't stop here. Just what's next for you during training camp?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just continue to prove, who Boogie Ellis is and what I can bring to the table. I'm just really excited to get this opportunity. It's a blessing from God, and just continue to work and continue to, just be who I am.
Working with a guy like DeMar, another USC guy, just like how cool is that? And what do you feel like you can take from a vet like him?
Oh yeah, definitely. Seeing his work ethic. First of all, I was getting up at 5:30, 5 a.m. this summer. Then I see he getting up at 4. I'm like, I need to get up earlier. Yeah. So just you just seeing his work ethic and him just working out with him, seeing how he sees the game and the little how he slows the game down and then the little nuances things. In year 15. So, just trying to pick his brain and things like that.
I'm sure you've heard it 100 times, people saying, hey, make the most out of your opportunity. But to go out in Summer League and California Classic and make the most out of it to where the team comes back and says, hey, we want to offer you a contract, we want you to continue to be a part of what we're doing. How gratifying is that knowing you put in the work and here you are?
Yeah, definitely. It's a true testament of what hard work gets you. I've been grinding for a long time. 5 years in college. Working hard. Just to get here. But like he said, the grind doesn't stop. Just continue to get better. Continue to find ways to show what I can bring to the table, and what Boogie Ellis can do to help whatever the team needs to help them be successful.
I'm sorry, Doug Christie was a huge advocate for you. Just you impressed him clearly with how you played. Getting to play for him and now work with him in training camp as an assistant here, how big of a difference was he to just your journey overall?
Oh yeah, definitely. He helped me a lot. Giving me tips and things like that. Even in practice every day. Talking to me, making sure just making little things, making sure that I'm good and things like that. So he's been a big help, and I really do appreciate him taking me under his wing. So it's been great.
The grind obviously keeps going for you, but have you been able to kind of take a moment and enjoy kind of maybe the fruits of some of the things you were able to accomplish this summer, and even the opportunity that you have in front of you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't really took really time off, because I'm just, I'm not just happy to be here. I want to get here, kick the door down, establish a career, live out my dream. So just continue to work. I'm thankful that God, put me in this position, but I know there's more work to be done and more things that I have to prove.
When you see Keon,
Showing what Boogie Ellis can do. For those that might not be familiar with your game, what are some of the things that you feel like you can help this team with?
Yeah, definitely. Starting off with the little things. Coming in the game, being a high energy guy, picking up 94 feet. Being at the right places at the right time, using my ability, and everybody knows I can score the ball. So just continue to show that I can lead, get others involved as well, and just continue to shoot the ball at an elite level.
when you see Keon and what he's done as a two-way guy, now really trying to solidify himself as an NBA player, did you model anything of what he's done? Maybe take it from what he's done and try to apply it to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. Just seeing him, him being in the same position that I am in. So, just it gives me hope. Knowing that there's a guy like him did it. So it shows me that I can do it for sure. Same thing. He did it the same way. Guarding, locking people up. Great defender. Shoots the ball at a high level as well. Good 3-and-D guy. So definitely picking his brain and seeing how he get the opportunity, how he did what he did, and how is he going to stick for sure.
Those workouts that you have, obviously that familiarity with DeMar a little bit. Here he is at 35 and still considered to be one of the better players in the league. As you just kind of stepping into your own journey, what kind of, I guess, barometer does that give you for maybe what can be capable in this league and maybe what he can still offer?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just seeing him work this summer, he was working out like me, and he's in year 15. He's 35 years old, and he's doing the same things I was doing. So it's just amazing. He's still continuing to work, and someone that does that, you can tell they love basketball. Basketball is probably his everything. So just continue to just see that. That was great. That was real great for me. So.
Hey, thanks.